We are just at the outset of the big data era. In the future, all businesses are going to try to understand how they can become a platform for the collection and the analysis of data, and we'll be optimizing everything we do in society by taking more information and learning from it. Everything will be quantified automatically at every moment. Things that we never could even imagine collecting information on before, we will now collect. There is a value in that data that is latent, a sort of new economic input, a new raw material of business. So there's lots of technologies of big data, but one of the most promising is an area of artificial intelligence called machine learning. The computer can make predictions or make decisions. It can implicitly learn from a large body of information what to do. The implication for business is huge. In terms of business strategy, a manager has to make a decision using imperfect information, and an algorithm is going to do better because it can crunch more data. What we're talking about here is a degree of clairvoyance about how the world is working, because big data can spot trends that we could never spot before. We may learn that there are signals that best predict someone is actually going to repay a loan or get into a car accident that have nothing to do with that actual activity. We have actually already seen big data change the world of business. Media companies are getting better at throwing in recommendations that if you've read one article, you're likely to read another article. Banks are getting good at saying that if you've bought one commercial product, you're probably going to buy this other financial product as well. This idea of learning at scale, at the population scale, what people like, and making predictions down to the level of the individual, their individual data, their surfing behavior, their biochemistry, their zip code, what they're likely to do, means that we're getting into an economy of prediction. We're getting into a universe in which we will forecast everything, and these forecasts will be uncannily accurate. We're going to transform retailing, education, manufacturing. The potential in the area of energy is huge. Exploration is critical, and that's an information problem. Computers and AI love information problems. In healthcare, we'll see the biggest improvement if we tell the computer, you figure out what best predicts cancer, not us. We can identify the cancer when it is the size of a grain of sand and not when it is the size of a golf ball. With big data, we can get rid of that problem of cross-generational transfer of knowledge. The knowledge is always being accretive. It's always accumulating in the algorithm so that decisions are always going to be improving. It's day one of the big data era. When we look ahead, economies are going to become a lot more productive, and we're going to understand our humanity even better. In everything that gets touched by data, we will be improving how we live.